Joe is on the road. President Biden going to Kentucky, and then he's going to give a speech there, Build Back Better speech. And then he segues on up to Cincinnati for his town hall this evening. I'm not expecting much from that town hall. It's CNN, friendly atmosphere. The folks who will ask questions have been selected, handpicked. CNN knows the questions in advance, and you have to do that. I mean, you just can't have some bomb thrower go in there and blow the whole thing up. It's a live presentation. But you know, I know, everybody knows that we're not going to get a lot out of this town hall. So if I were interviewing President Biden, there are a number of things that I would like to know, and I'm going to put them forth to you right now. Then I want to know what you want to know. So at bill@BillO'Reilly.com, bill@BillO'Reilly.com. We'll read the letters tomorrow. What do you want to know? What would you ask Joe Biden? First of all, the exposition tonight is at 8 p.m. Eastern. Don Lemon is the moderator, St. Joseph University, the forum, all of that. Not many people are going to watch it. Maybe 3.5 million, maybe. No younger people. They don't watch CNN. All right, so I have 8 questions for Joe Biden. Just 8. I mean, I would follow up, so it would be a rollicking good time. But the first question is, do you support teaching critical race theory in public schools? Now, just today, the Biden administration announced they were going to hire some crazy left bomb-throwing racial person, and then they had to walk it back, say, oh, no, it was a miscommunication. But I want to know what Joe Biden thinks about critical race theory being taught to 7-year-olds, right? I'm a simple man. It's a simple question. Then I would follow up with, would you please define, Mr. President, critical race theory for all of us? What exactly do you think it is? So those are the first 2. Then I would get into systemic racism in America, because Mr. Biden has said that many, many times. We're a racist country. It's systemic racism. It's like, give me the best example of systemic racism. One, but the best one, the big one that's in your mind. All right, that's the third question. Fourth question, we go to the economy. So Mr. Biden said this week that the high inflation number in June, 5.4%, which is astronomically high, was expected. But my staff did the research, and the White House Budget Office, all right, early part of this year under Biden, said we expect a little more than 2% inflation. So if that's what the Budget Office said, why are you saying 5.4% was expected? Now, that might be a little confusing to President Biden, so I would speak slowly, but I would give him the stat, okay? The fifth question, gasoline and food price hikes are hurting working and poor Americans, all right? The country didn't have this rise in prices under Donald Trump. And then I would say, right, correct, and Biden would have to say yes or no. But the fact is, there wasn't price rises in energy and food under President Trump. That's the fact, okay? So then, hopefully he'd tell the truth and say, no, those prices didn't go up under my predecessor. They say, well, why are they going up now? Specifically, gas and food. Now, I'm sure he'd throw COVID in there. That's what I anticipate. But he'd have to give me a cogent answer, or I'm going to come in and say, well, what does that mean? You know, you shut down pipelines. He might go to the colonial pipeline hacking, might go there. But you know me, I'm on it. All right, and I have a baseline of facts in all my interviews. So the sixth question would be, it looks like 1.5 million migrants will be apprehended by border authorities in the federal government's fiscal year. 1.5 million. Now that's double last year and way more than the last 10 years. So why is that happening under your watch? And before you answer, Mr. President, please consider that the president of Guatemala said, this is your fault, directly said that. Why would he do that? See, that's the question on immigration. The seventh question is, that a new poll says 61% of Americans want election reform in the states. And some of the states are holding votes on reforming the election, cutting down on fraud. You oppose most reform, Mr. President. Why? If 61% of the people want it, why don't you? And then I would follow up and say, do you believe asking for a voter ID at the polling place is racist? Yes or no? And why? Simple man, simple question. All right, the eighth question is, finally, according to recent surveys, 2 million Americans say they are not looking for jobs because they're getting money free sent to them by your administration. Does that disturb you that 2 million Americans are not looking to earn a living but want to live on the dole? Now, he's never going to answer that, but it has to be asked. So those are my 8 questions, okay? And I think they're all fair. Again, if you don't think they're fair, bill@BillO'Reilly.com. If you have other questions, I'll read them. But that's what I would like to hear tonight. But I will never in a million years hear those questions posed on CNN. If I do, I'll tell you tomorrow. Because I'll watch it. And if one of my questions, or even close, is posed, then I'll tell you, I'll be fair, but I'm not expecting it. Fellow Americans, I am concerned about the U.S. dollar. Huge debt, as you know. Will it stay as the world's reserve currency? That's why now more than ever, I recommend you diversify with gold and silver. And the only company I recommend, and have for years, is American Hartford Gold. I trust them. I've personally done business with them. They sell physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA. And they make it very easy. So call them right now. Make sure you tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they will give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Since I have been recommending American Hartford Gold, gold shot up more than 40%. Silver, more than 60%. So don't wait. Call them now. 866-501-5201. 866-501-5201. Or text Bill to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201. Or text Bill to 65532. Bill O'Reilly here. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe to the First TV YouTube page. Just hit the big red subscribe button below, and you'll get clips and highlights of my program, The No Spin News, every single day. We'll see you soon.